know, it does tend to happen in the rider's third years. All those questions of, well, what next?
Back through this long right-hander, they all have managed to stay away from it. It is
Martians to him for that ride, however he finishes up. This is really good. As we see, Danish has sort of play on their mind, but he's definitely back to his old self. Now he is signed, sealed, delivered.
Camarelli that leads from Vader Patama, from Christian Daniel Jr. Brian Uriarte, the cut points lead.
Gone down again, Peter, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
That'll be him down and out of the race. And that to the Aspal team at Moto3 next year.
Absolutely. All Xfinity is back in 4th place. Hakim Danish is still down in 13th place.
He's made a spot up. He's on the lot from Hakim.
That's not a way to end the year. But anyway, let's hope rookies in that squad, and it's great to see Marco Morelli joining them.
Yes, back of that group, that's the best he's going to achieve there. So here we go, Peter. One of the main overtakings
there and blown up and saved him from injury. And these
will be with Holgado and Alonso as well next year, too. So absolutely brilliant spots. Brian, you got something in hand on Vader apparently, but where is it? He's ahead of you.
The Alpine Stars Tech Air suits have 2 canisters, so even after his first fall, he can get.
It's all starting to bunch up a little bit now, Peter. You've got to make that move to extend that lead in the championship, but he's got so many other riders to get
up. The thing will self-deflate, ride again, and it will go off a second time.
Everyone else is catching up. Martinez has actually set the fastest lap of the race. He's 16th for number 77. 10 with. This is absolutely cracking. 7 riders up for the win here.
Yeah, if he falls off again, which of course he's just done, it won't re-inflate the third time. Anyway,
Venezuelan, a 1:45.0. So is Brian Uriarte pulling the pin? Or is
Camarelli's down in 6th place in the cup chase? He's not in the battle. It's down to Vader and 5 laps to go. It's Brian Uriarte. And not quickest lap.
Keep bunching it up to try and push Vader back as much as possible. What do you reckon?
Well, it's sensational, isn't it? You say Brian Uriarte.
Vader goes into the lead, Peter. What a move on the exit of turn 3.
He did. He was from those guys. This time around, Marco Morelli, David Gonzalez, Mitani has passed Pratama. Martinez is the fastest guy on the track. His best result this year is a couple of 12th places. So lower in got a superb drive out, and Brian has gone with him. You see, being quick and slow out really.
Ramersdorfer and Agostinelli and Singapore all gone down.
Ruined it for Morelli, who's dropped back from 1st to 3rd place.
Christian Daniel looking up the inside, but Morelli's.
But he's quick. I mean, it shows how competitive Rookies Cup racing is and how close it is. It was something.
Must have been at the same corner. That is a disaster for their final race of the year. So late on the brakes, quite sideways as well there. So it is.
One thing that Danny Revolta, the rider coach, was pointing out to me, Peter. He said it is so close this year. But that's all we care about at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Right.
Back to the front. Here we go.
Yeah, Brian Uriarte.
Now it's going to be potentially 1-2 in the championship, 1-2 in the race, Peter. Here we go.
And the guys at the back of the field and the girl at the back of the field are still doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
Uriarte has the advantage. He's the cup winner. He's the man to beat, and it's Marco.
Go. We're headed towards the final sector. Morelli still in 3rd position. Daniel has ever been closer and more competitive Rookies Cup, and then it shows when they do go into Moto3 how
Morelli is trying to do just that. Just 3.5 laps remain.
Hanging it fast round the outside, tyres screaming, give me more grip, I need it. Here we go. Strong they are instantly. Maximo Quiles, another bit of an enigma, but looking up the inside, guarding his line, looking for potential overtake, thinking better of it. No!
Yeah, and it is now. It's Patama that leads over Brian Uriarte, but
pole positions, podiums in his very first year, even when he started a couple of races late because he was too young. Other riders are off the track. You see the scrapes on the asphalt there as that sort of happened. So
you know that Marco Morelli's going to have something to say about that in the last 2 corners. Just 2 corners. This is where we're too young. That's right, and it's great to see Max there, isn't it? And touchwood, he has been that over. Van Kruijten track limits warning.
Track limits warning. Well, we've had them for Brown.
Brian Uriarte took the lead last year. He's doing it on the straight this time instead of under the braking. But he goes into the corner. The wild stuff bit that he showed a couple of times in Rookies Cup seems to have gone now. And
Young Daniel Tassini, Karpushin as well, Monigliane, Plonk.
just no, but it's Brian Uriarte. He's perfectly positioned, and Patama's offline. He's on the edge. He pushes.
Character now, isn't he?
But he seems to know where the limit. 3 laps remaining. Then now with 5 guys, you still can't really have a lot. If Brian makes it perfect through this corner, he's going to win it, make it a double here at Spielberg. Brian Uriarte.
And of course, he did literally crash out of 3rd position in the championships here last year and knocked himself out. Ended up
last lap plan. I've talked about this with Brian Uriarte several times through the year, and he says,
Uriarte leading from Karpushin, Pratama into 3rd, and he's got Thompson for company in 4th in the medical centre, for goodness sake. Right, he was a wild child by the time he finished Rookies Cup.
Can think about what you might do on the last lap, but really you've just got to deal with whatever happens. And he says
position there.
Unfortunately, I think it may have been Alejandro Fernandez as well. I saw the pink helmet. Anyway, we'll see. That's right. He's a great kid now. He's a great racer.
Fastest lap of the race then, Carter Thompson.
I just do whatever I can at the time. And of course, that's exactly what happened yesterday. He didn't know go. Sure, we'll get the information soon, but it is Brian Uriarte who has the advantage. They go
144.8. They get quicker and quicker and quicker. We are looking
coming down the back straight that David Gonzalez was going to outbrake himself, but he was positioned down the hill. Karpushin in a superb 2nd place, but Joel Pons, he's never had
it. Danish, who's now in 7th place still. He's got Zen Mitani still ahead of him.
There just to take advantage. And as he said, I was braking super late, and when David went in any luck, he's one of the fallers, and Brian Uriarte already touching the green stuff. He's got to watch that. The 54.
But looking a bit more strong. Sorry, he's in 6th place now. He's got Pugliese behind him.
So even deeper, he thought, well, something's going to happen. He hung back and just nipped inside him to take the win. Or, of course, it's Vader Patama up into 3rd place, a very close 3rd place as well.
So 3 riders
coming up to half distance here. Nobody has shown any kind of real advantage. Brian Uriarte has been the most. It was absolutely superb stuff.
Brian, the last of the late breakers here as well in towards turn 8. Down at the first turn, Agustinelli, and that was nearly a couple of other riders down there. That was Karpushin and Patama.
Assistant front runner, but there's a few others had a go, and I would think the next man who is going to have a go is...
He guards his line superbly, commanding out front. You can go off track there, that's blue. It's not, wasn't it?
That's right, Vader. There was really not room for that. Marco Morelli pulls alongside. No, he's not going to do it here, but I think that Marco could.
Green, that's all fine. It's all starting to get a bit tasty now. Gonzalez pushed back a little bit. Mitani
to go up the inside of Karpushin, but he tried it. They got away with it. Anyway, it still is Brian Uriarte that leads. Karpushin. We'll have a look anytime soon.
And of course, with this being the final race.